Water. Water signs are playing an important role for somebody in romance right now, or you're a water sign. Um, and I'm hearing drink more water. Somebody's gonna have a date by the water. Um, drink more water because uh, it's important for you to stay hydrated right now. I'm hearing you're doing a lot of processing of old romantic situations at this time for someone who's watching, for many who are watching. Okay, our romance tarot messages today, I'll be using the Heart Tarot. And every day I'm going live with your daily general tarot. I do a daily money tarot and a daily romance tarot, as well as a radical raffle reading. And to find out more about this, you can go to the website as shown. And you'll also find all the services I have available and goods there as well. So have fun on the website. We'll do 3 cards today in the bottom of the deck for romance, okay? So let's see what we have coming out. We have the Ace of Swords first. The Ace of Swords says truth. I saw a cutting going on. And I'm hearing the word yes. So it's interesting because somebody got on here watching tarot videos. I'm hearing that I'm the 3rd romance tarot video that you've seen, and you're confused about what sign this is for. So let me first say, if you're watching this video, it is for you. It is not zodiac sign specific. My channel is energy specific, period. I do some zodiac readings, and I have playlists that you can follow for zodiac readings specific to you for all of your birth chart. According to your understanding, you can apply the messages. However, if you've found this channel, if you in particular are on this reading, then these messages hold information for you. That's how I operate. I am inclusive. I told Spirit that when I do my videos, those who find them are those who are ready to find them, those who are looking for them, those who are in the vicinity of receiving what is being given, and those who I am to channel for. So this is an energy-based channel. So there's no parameters to define it. If you're here, your energy has brought you here. This is no mistaking. Whatever sign you are, you will find something here. Ace of Swords. There is an honoring of your truth. The cutting that I saw. Somebody cut out something in their relationship. I don't feel that you've ended, whoever you are, I don't feel necessarily that you've ended a relationship. I see this like a precision surgery. There's a precision surgery, removing something with the truth. Yes. Through the truth, there's a precision surgery. Somebody is saying, wants to know yes or no. Did he cheat? Did he cheat? Yes, he had the opportunity. No, he did not cheat, is what I'm hearing. So yes, did he have the chance? Yes, she did come to him. No, he did not cheat. If you look closely at the imagery, that female is not really there. That's you. He knew that you would be aware of everything that he did. So when she came to him, and I'm hearing to you, she even looks like the creature in this imagery. When she came to him, he held her back with his truth. What was his truth? His truth was, I'm not available for that, okay? So let's see what's the second message we have out today. You guys, I really do absolutely love and adore all of you, my brothers and sisters of humanity. Let's all rise together, okay? Let's see what we got next. The Judgment card. The Judgment card is here because in an ongoing story from the last card for someone, you put a close to something that just kept coming up and coming up and coming up. It's almost like if you didn't tell the truth in the beginning, you had to continue to deal with living the lie. So you finally had to fess up for the truth. What am I talking about? Yes. You finally had to fess up for the truth. Welcome to the channel, Nita. That's a great way to hope. She says she hopes that that's how her man will be because he's moving. Well, that's what this message is talking about, that type of energy. Like I said, she's not really there, but he knows that she's aware. So here's the thing, closing out old cycles with the truth. Closing out old cycles with the truth. Do we then slip back into the filters of jealousy, envy, and insecurity, which is the thin line between love and hate? Love and hate is purely an energy of intense emotion, and one is allowing, and one is spirit based, and one is expressive and accepting and in flow, and the other is blocked. The other is blocked, blocked, blocked. But it's not that it could ever separate itself, but it's an attempt to separate the self from spirit with the filters of jealousy, envy, and insecurity. Those cycles are coming up for someone again. Are you going to go back into being the snoopy, jealous one? Are you going to stand in your knowing that the truth you need to know always finds its way to you? I'm being shown my marriage to talk to some of you about my marriage. So I was married for about 10 years. I got married when I was 21, and it was a great marriage for where I was then. And I became so trusting. I never thought he would cheat on me. Because see, here's the thing, even his own family were like, he's so ugly. Why do you like him? My mother was like, he's not even funny. What do you see in him? I'm like, at least your dad's funny. He's not good looking. He's not funny. All that stuff is what type of stuff was. And everybody's like, even his own sisters are like, why do you like him? We don't understand why you're with him. But to me, he was my everything. And because I knew what I am and what I look like, I was very confident. And I never thought that anybody would ever be able to present themselves in between our relationship, right? But when it came time to know that something had begun with another woman, I tell you how good God is, and how beautifully the universe works. Let me tell you, I got off of work one night and I had a girlfriend riding with me. We had rode to my studio together to do her nails. And my husband had called and he said, I'm over here at my friend's house. I said, oh, okay, I'll see you later at home. And I thought to myself, well, I'll just surprise him and I'll stop by and give him a hug and a kiss and say hi, and then I'll see him later at home. Again, I'll just stop by real quick, all innocent. I'm not trying to snoop on shit. He was like 3 blocks away from where I was at. Why wouldn't I stop by to say hi? So anyways, I stopped by. I parked my car. We get out of the car. I walk from the corner to the first house on the corner. Everybody's outside on the driveway. So I literally walk down the sidewalk in front of the house. That's the only place I go. And my husband was acting weird, like he didn't want me there. And as soon as I walked up, his friend's wife kept saying, this is his wife. This is his wife, everybody. This is his wife. And the neighbor and her daughter that I was introduced to, immediately upon meeting me, said, okay, we'll see you later. And they left. I didn't know that the other person that I was introduced to was the person that my husband had begun to cheat on me with. But the way it was given to me was so interesting, because I haven't told you the magical part yet. When my husband was being like distant and rude, I said, okay, I'll see you later. I just came by to say hi. I got to take her home to to the car so she could get to her kids. So we walk back to the car. I unlock the doors. My car is my old school. It's my 88 Cutlass, right? So I got two keys. I got the ignition key and I got the door key. So I unlock the door. We get in and I'm looking for my ignition key and it's not on my key ring. I use the carabiner clip, the one that's like a long smashed oval. I use the carabiner clip because sometimes I need to get in the trunk while I'm warm in the car or something. Anyways, regardless of why, the freaking key is not on my keychain. So me and Jade, I'm like, I got a little hand crank flashlight in the glove box. Let's look for it. So we start looking in the car for my key with this little flashlight because I can't even put on anything because I don't have my key. Anyways, can't find the key. They see us. So not my husband, but his friend. Now, let me tell you about his friend real quick. His friend, you had at one point who was like, what do you see in Marco? If you were with me, I could give you a lowrider. I'm like, no, thank you. I never did tell my husband because my husband was the knife carrying type. He would have slit that guy's wrist or neck, and I just didn't want to be a part of that. So I didn't say anything, and he didn't bother me anymore. But that's who came over to see what we were looking for. And nobody could find the key. So I went to my husband, who still didn't come to look. His friend and the friend's wife were helping us look, but he didn't. He was still over there. So I went over there and I said, hey, let me get your mag light from the trunk of the Impala. He's got a 63 Impala, all original. Anyways, that's another long story. So he gets me the mag light after some pouting, and you know what he told me? He's like, why you always gotta have such a bad attitude? I was like, look, I don't know what you're talking about, but you're the one with the attitude. I just need the flashlight so I can find my key so I can go home. Still not putting one and two together, those two. And this girl asked me, I promise you, this is not an exaggeration. If I was to exaggerate, I would have to exaggerate and say 100 times. No, but I bullshit you not, no less than 20 times. This girl asked me, did you check your pocket? 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 I was like, honey, you're the one that's been drinking. I haven't had anything to drink. I checked my pocket several times. I checked all of my pockets. Then she kept asking my friend. My friend kind of bougie. Don't you ride my bus? Must have asked her that. Again, not with exaggerating, I have to say like 50 times because it must have been at least 10 times. She asked my friend, don't you ride my bus? And she said the route, and you get on here and you get off there. And I'm thinking to myself, this girl must ride the bus a lot. Like she knows when folks get on and off who she don't know their name. Anyways, my friend is like, honey, I've never ridden a bus. I've always owned a car, sometimes more than one. And so, yeah, that was really weird. So I said, honey, we're all looking for my car keys and we can't find it. I literally did nothing but get out of the car, walk, stand, walk back to the car. Car keys gone. I said, can I borrow the Impala to go home and get my spare keys and take her home so she could get to her children? He said, no, the axle's about to fall off. I was like, huh? If the axle's about to fall off, why are you driving it? We have 4 vehicles and a motorcycle, and you're still driving it, and the axle's about to fall off? Okay. He just didn't want me to drive his car. Anyways, I said, okay, if you don't want me to drive your Impala, then I'm going to need you to give me a ride home. Which would you like to do? Are you going to give me a ride home, or are you going to let me drive the Impala to pick up my keys? He said, fine, just be careful, because like I said, the axle's about to fall off. I said, you know what? I'll do you one better. When I come back with my second set of keys for my car, I will bring you your work truck so you don't have to worry about the axle falling off. He didn't like that, but he couldn't do anything because I walked away and I left. I stopped, girl, we stopped in the parking lot of where I used to go to church, and we was looking all through the car. I prayed over the car. I was like, God, something is going on, and I don't know what it is, but I need you to show me because my fucking key disappeared. These people are acting weird. These people are getting on my nerves. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I gotta cut this 50-minute story into like only less than a few more minutes. Long story short, I finally um, make it back home with my car. And as I pull up into my driveway, God said, I want you to put all your keys in your purse. And when you wake up in the morning, of course, God speaks in the time between 1 second and the second. That's how fast God speaks. So all this happened really, really fast. God's like, when you wake up in the morning, the key's gonna be right in the middle of your driver's seat. So I slept with the keys in my purse, both sets of keys in my purse underneath my pillow where nobody could touch them. And in the morning, when I woke up, before I could get dressed, I put my house shoes on. I went out to my car, and before I could unlock the door, the freaking ignition key was sitting in the center of the driver's seat. Did you hear me? If you need to know, God will tell you what you need to know. There's another story about that, but I'll save that story for another day because the reading is getting really long. Do not be a snooper. Know that you are blessed, safe, and protected at all times. And what you need to know will come to you, will be revealed to you about, okay, let me tell you. What was it? A week later, he started acting real weird. It was about a week later after I put him out of my house because he didn't come home for 3 days and he didn't call me for 3 days. So I packed all his stuff and put it out on the driveway. I was like, you know what? Then I left him a voicemail. I haven't heard from you for 3 days. You haven't texted me or called me or anything. And I've let you be at peace to deal with whatever you're going through. So obviously you don't want to be here. So I packed everything you own and it's in the driveway. The neighbors are having a house party and I'm leaving at 9 p.m. So I suggest you pick up your things. And he did. That's the energy of the judgment. If you got to cut shit off, cut it off with your truth. If you're with somebody and you have to wonder, you don't need to be with that person. If you're with somebody and you're not wondering, if you need to know, it'll be shown to you. Don't fall into jealousy, envy, and insecurity. Because let me tell you something. He ended up with that same girl he was cheating on me with. And my girlfriend one night, the same one that was with me the night the kid disappeared, she was with me about a month after he had all his stuff put out the house and he was happily living somewhere else. And let me tell you something. My friend would not leave me alone until we went to go find where he was. We went to his dad's house. He wasn't there. And then I was driving by the friend's house. He wasn't there. I pulled over. I talked to a mutual friend of ours for about 45 minutes on the side of the road while my girlfriends were right there listening to the whole conversation. By the time I got on the road, I pulled up in front of his sister's house just in time to watch him come out in the truck with that girl. And everything was revealed and understood by me, who was so dense because I trusted my husband. And I told my friends, I don't care where he's at or what he's doing. That's none of my business. But they were like, no, we want to know. We want to know. So I was like, okay, if y'all bitches don't shut up, let's go. So we got in a cutlass and that's what happened. If you need to know, God will show you. But you need to know that. Because when you say somebody can get away with a lie, a deception, or something against you, you put a period on it and you're so powerful. God says, if you believe it, that's what you can have. But if you say, what I need to know will come to me, regardless of what anybody has to say, girl, I've had people tell me from their own lips the secrets that they were keeping from me. So that's all I have for you today about romance. I was going to do 3 cards in the bottom. Okay, God said just do the damn 3 cards in the bottom, Melinda. Do them quickly. Okay, 3rd card is the star. Look at that. This is fated. This is destined. You are blessed and safe and protected through this. This is for your healing. Okay, the bottom of the deck, Aquarius energy. Aquarius is screaming. The 5 of Pentacles. This is creating a shift in your reality. This is creating a shift in your real world. You're at a pivoting point. This is a mile marker in life. Pay attention. The choices you make now are important. Or are you going to flip back into those same self-sabotage cycles? Or are you going to empower yourself? Are you going to love yourself and honor your truth? And cut off that which does not honor you, because you are God's first representative of himself in your life. Never is it meant for you to have to deal with something if there's no lessons or blessings coming from it that you can see. Let it go, honey. Let it go. Let it flow. Okay. I'll be back with the Radical Raffle reading. I do this every day. Thank you for reciprocating energy by giving this video a thumbs up. Thank you for putting your comments. Thank you for purchasing your readings. Thank you for all that you do for me. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. And the golden thread that shines all the way through. That's what you are. Go on, guys. Be the change you want to see. Be the love you love to be. Yes. Praise the Lord.